the Achilles heel in that one.
Well, if you're going to win, you've got to shoot a good percentage from the stripe, and for them, they have no one to blame but themselves.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Andre Robertson. Collison is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And then there's Steven Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by James. Here's Oladipo. Here's Davis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Collison. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Now we see a lot of rookies getting their first taste, Clark, of NBA action. What was the hardest part for you transitioning from the Big Ten to the NBA?
I think the speed of the game, the number of possessions, again with the 24-second clock, going back to the 80s, there was no shot clock in college basketball. So you could drag it out and play walk-it-up basketball. In the NBA, you got to turn that thing over every 24 seconds. And that speed and those number of possessions, a lot to adjust to. And then everybody's strength and talent. That, too, was eye-opening and exciting, too, because I realized the dream to be out there.
And smarter players, too, on that throw up.
Yeah, they know their stuff. I like to say, when you get to the NBA, you're a PhD in hoops.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Caldwell Pope passes to Ibaka. Davis kicks to LeBron. Back to Davis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Collison.
You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
And Clark, a lot of great names to choose from, but who would you pick for your greatest Laker ever?
Wow, that's always tough when you have such a robust list, Kevin. I always start with Kareem whenever he's in the conversation because that guy was my idol as I grew up watching the game. So Kareem is there, Magic, Wilt, Shaq, Elgin, and Jerry West, and Kobe. That's too many, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Some great names there, though, Clark. You're right. Hard to pick just one. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Ibaka. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Just 3 to shoot. Baseline jumper. Oladipo misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Adams, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector. Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and time.
Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded, and Davis can't get it to go.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Back to Collison. Down low, here's Robertson. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Robertson's got his first points of the game.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
Here's LeBron. 11 points last game. Oladipo misses. He'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry. There's there, David.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to be successful, they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees, unquote, every time the ball goes into the post. They don't. He thinks they're going to be in for a long night. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Caldwell Pope for three. Hits it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with three there. And so Collison will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by three. Robertson finds Collison, and that's good for two as he grabs the feed.
Sensing the opportunity there, Collison sneaking inside for the finish.
Collison against Rondo. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. Shot's good by Ibaka.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
It's stolen by Rondo, and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oladipo outside. Off target from outside.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. Always enjoys solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
The 10-footer. That one, no good. Adams, some nice D. To the inside, Collison. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Collison's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dump.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover habit, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now Rondo. Darren Collison missing from long range. The pass to Caldwell Pope. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. In third, the Thunder.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Grant, he's checked in for the Lakers. Ken Bazemore comes in for Contavious Caldwell Pope. Payne, he's checked in for the Thunder. Moutier comes in for Darren Collison.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
Rejected by Payne. They recover it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grant. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Robertson dishes to Moutier. Back to Robertson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Moutier, no good.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Here's Bazemore, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Emmanuel Moutier.
Emmanuel Moutier.
He picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Lakers shooting their first shots of the night from a charity strike.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Goes up on the high post. That shot off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching.
Victor Oladipo.
2K. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
J.J. Redick is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Grant. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Up top, Moutier. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Robertson. Inside. Here's Payne. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Payne's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Pass to Bazemore. And there's the whistle. That goes on Adrian Payne. That is his first foul of the game. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. And no good that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individualism.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Moutier pass to Robertson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Diallo kicks to Payne, and the rebound goes to Howard.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Thunder trailing by 4. And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock. To be a Hall of Famer, when you look at those numbers, not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
High, arcing shot.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped out with.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Redick way outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, and this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. To the paint, here's Diallo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw. Coming up as well.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And some changes here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Grant. LeBron comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Rajon Rondo. Diallo kicks to Robertson. at 6. Pass to Payne over Davis. And that one goes long. Los Angeles leading by 4. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. Moutier finds Adams. Here's Robertson. Covered by LeBron. Good D by James. Tries from 7. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, a favorite topic of yours. Great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league. Enes Kanter. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And I throw Anthony Davis in there, too. And he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Diallo. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and backcourt for Oklahoma City.
And their bigs looking to create offense for others. You got to give them credit. Not trying to play hero ball or make the home run play, but just being patient, surveying the floor, and looking for the best shot for the team.
Adams' shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
To halt the run, Moutier, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Right wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Redick, and he gets the bucket.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Oladipo kicks to Redick. Davis with it, working on Payne. Left side, Davis. 4 on the shot clock. And Adams sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched. It last. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Moutier, guarded by Oladipo. Now Payne. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Moutier top of the key. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this game.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Here's Moutier, a rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. The
pass to Moutier. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though. James with it. Got it off in time, and that would... counted, but his shot was off. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. And taking a look at the Lakers. And now with the second half about to get underway.
Yeah. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, also Collison out there. Steven Adams is out there with Robertson. And Oladipo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C-plus range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Collison. 2 on 9. No one back to stop this. Adams dishes to Robertson. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
The shot, no good. Good D by James.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Fires the 3. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. They got to play with a little more energy this half.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and it's very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens. Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
Now, see. And James is solid at penetrating inside, phenomenal at driving right to where he wants to go.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They get a hand on it. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing, and he can't bank that one in. The kick out to Oladipo. You had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me. Break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do. But I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
Offline with this three.
I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit too.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Diallo, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Caldwell Pope outside. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Back to Collison. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Parsons checked in for the Thunder. Here's Diallo. He kicks to Collison. Pass to Diallo. Three-pointer on the way. Lakers leading by 19 points. The drive by LeBron. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes it to Diallo. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Oladipo. To the paint. Stolen. To the middle. And Grant sends it back. They retain possession. Hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
Tell you what, it does not matter who's shooting. The defense has got to be better at getting a hand up on long-range shooters. Got to challenge the shot.
Caldwell Pope outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Outstanding anticipation that time from Oladipo. Seeing the floor extremely well and then zipping the pass over to the open man.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ken Bazemore comes in for LeBron. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Udier is checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Gortat trying to break loose. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
Oladipo taking his time here. And finished off by Oladipo.
Oladipo skying through the air. I love seeing that. Has great speed and uses that as a launching pad towards the hoop.
The 11-footer. Outside, Redick. Here's Davis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Davis has got 14 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off. And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. You think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
Count that bucket. He's got 6.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now the pass to Baseman. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that game against the Wizards, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Now here's Moutier. D right on him. Cuts off the pass. This one for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Diallo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Oladipo, the pass to Davis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 8th assist in the game.
You know, you can't ignore the effect Redick's defense has on that possession. I mean, active and aware, making that shot as hard as possible.
And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 12. A moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
We just got to do a better job of executing.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kent Bazemore is out there with Grant. Then there's Davis. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Oladipo in at the 1. That's the Laker 5.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Moutier looking around. Here's Payne. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Redick finds Grant.
Oi!
Payne with the block. Here's Ferguson. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open look.
Oladipo draws the double.
Easy layup.
It's good. And it's 8 points for J.J. Redick.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Moutier kicks to Payne. Down low, it's stolen by Davis. Pass to Bazemore. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis against Adams. Davis, the pass to Redick. Shot clock at 5. Front past the arc. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Bringus is checked in for Moutier.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
5 on the clock, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Robertson comes in for Terrence Ferguson, and it's Collison in for Alex Abrinas. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Oladipo. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 11 points for Victor Oladipo.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And for Victor Oladipo, for so many teams, he was the second option on offense. But now, Clark, he's shown he is a full-fledged #1 option.
And you know the thing about that, Kevin, that's really heartening is his teammates love him being in that spot. And that speaks to Oladipo's unselfishness and character. I mean, Russell Westbrook and Aaron Gordon both had great things to say about Oladipo's success leading the team. Again, just a credit to who he is as a young man.
And finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
To the left side wing. Collison finds Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Redick for three. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul. So he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Parsons is checked in. Davis pitch to Oladipo. Payne grabs the board. Payne's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Collison gets a wide open look, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to LeBron. He feeds it to Davis. Outside for Redick. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. James, the pass to Davis. Takes possession.
Missed the connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gortat's checked in. Parsons outside. Oladipo against Collison. Back to Parsons. And stolen by LeBron. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a turnover.
Alex Sabrinas is checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Collison. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
The mid-range game of Collison, very impressive. I mean, capitalizing from this area on the court, nicely done.
Oladipo against Collison. It's Oladipo on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Collison. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Here's Collison, and Davis sends it back. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. James has got 15 points here in the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a brick pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Oladipo kicks to Redick. And stolen by Parsons. Pass to Abrinas. And the layup falls.
I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
And Davis gets it to go.
Boy, an outstanding combo guard who distributes it well. Oladipo is consistent at sharing the wealth.
Collison finds Parsons. It's stolen by Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Davis. Gortat with the rebound. Well, Thunder have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
So they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid W.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game, because this one is done. Over. Phoenix.
James, the pass to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Redick inside the line. It's stolen. Here's Collison. Misses off the right iron. LeBron gets to Redick. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps
in 3 balls. Why?